So now I am gonna I don't know what happened. Because I'm wearing a corset under. Why? Because I'm insecure. You know that feeling when you get food between your gums? And that's what I'm feeling. Hi. Hi, I'm Alex, and this is the second take I'm doing of this video because I kind of messed some things up in my speaking. So today I have Taco Bell. I have 3 Doritos Locos tacos. I have 1 normal taco. I have 2 chalupas, 1 here and 1 half-eaten one right there because I messed up with my wording. And I also have a Baja Blast. Whew. Let's get started. So I am going to be talking about Alice in Borderland today. I am going to be going over the 10 of Hearts game, which is the Witch Hunt. And this game is so brutal. It's a doozy. It's kind of a shit show also, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna... I told you it was half-eaten, don't judge. Focus. I don't know if I'm trying really loudly or if you guys can hear it through my AirPods. Sucks. Okay. So let me catch you guys up on what the cards are and who the characters are. So the cards are hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds. Diamonds mean strategy, clubs meaning teamwork, spades meaning athleticism, and hearts meaning toying with people's emotions and hearts. And in the hearts game, it kind of means that no one comes out alive, really. It kind of guarantees that no one will live. Not no one. There will at least be like 1 survivor, you know. 1 survivor max. Hi. Future me, while I'm editing this, I was wrong. I worded that very dark. What I meant to say was that it wasn't 1 max that will survive in the game. It's most people will die in a hearts game. Like, most people that are playing the game will die. So I hope that's a little lighter, and to explain the game better, it's a game that will play with people's hearts, trust, and emotions. So really the way to beat it is to have human meat shields, throw them in front of you, or have people that you can easily manipulate, or have people that will kill themselves for you playing the game. Hope that's a lot lighter than the explanation I gave before. There's also difficulty. So from ace to king. Ace being the easiest, king being the hardest. And this game, Witch Hunt being the heart of the 10 of Hearts, is not going to be fun, to say the least. Now going over the main characters in this game. There is Usagi, there's Arisu, there's Anne, there's Kuina, there's Shisaya, there's Niragi, there is Aguni, there are the militants, there's Momoka, there's Asahi. I don't know if I said that again. Did I say that already? I'll figure it out when editing. I did get that wrong. The characters that are relevant to this game are Aguni, Arisu, Usagi, and Kuina, Momoka, Asahi, the militant civilians, and an honorable mention of Tata because he did help save Arisu's ass. To keep on going. So, in this game, we come to find that, what up? Okay, I did not explain the rules, which is kind of stupid of me, but so here's like the setup and the rules. There are 66 players, which are like the civilians and including the dealers, aka Momoka and Asahi, even though Momoka is kind of dead. The time limit is 2 hours, and there is no prize other than coming out alive. And a small card. The rules are that Momoka has been killed by a witch who stabbed her in the chest with a knife. The witch who took her life is hiding among the members of the beach. The murderer is the witch in title, which can be a man or a woman. And it's if the players find the witch, exact divine judgment, they burn their body along with their wretched soul in the fire of judgment, which means game is cleared. It's game over if the witch survives for 120 minutes, aka 2 hours, and there is no penalty for throwing an innocent player into the fire. So really, you can kill as many people as you want as long as you get the witch in the fire. So yeah. The game starts again. I'm very all over the place. I am not an organized person. The game starts off with everyone getting a notification when they grab the phone, and it says witch hunt 10 of hearts, and they look around to see what's going on, and they see the body of Momoka when they hear Asahi scream, and everyone was wondering, like, who would have done this? Is Asahi the killer? And then everyone starts questioning Asahi, like, are you a witch? Because you're always hanging out with her. You guys are best friends. Did you guys get in a fight? And then, this is really tempting me. I don't know if you can see me eyeing this drink. So good. Anyway, so everyone's questioning her. Once everyone gets like their accusations out, Laguni goes down and tells his militants to shoot everyone. And kind of like the way it goes is you have to kill the witch and throw her into a fire. Like a fire that's outside that no one really saw coming, you know? So everyone is in a frenzy. The militants are chasing around all the civilians at the beach, and it's a shit show. Kuina and Anne, you see them kind of trying to find clues on what happened, because Anne is a forensic scientist, so she took the murder weapon and is kind of analyzing it, and that's actually really important later. Kuina is there for moral support. And then we have Usagi and Asahi. Those two, well, Usagi's trying to protect Asahi in a way because she was getting kind of attacked. And yeah, so they look everywhere for Arisu. Arisu is the main character because they know Arisu might die, you know? I want another bite. I haven't taken a bite in a while. It's been like 7 minutes since filming. Okay. So they're looking for Arisu, and then we cut to a clip of everyone getting brutally shot. And Usagi runs into like a hotel room looking for Arisu when she sees an ex-militant offer trying to kill himself. And it's kind of scary because they were forced to kill everyone. Alright, so now I'm gonna I don't know what happened. Anyways, so now we're kind of going over to the part where Kuina and Last Boss kind of have a fight, which really proves Kuina badass. awesome. But what I didn't mention was that Kuina fought last boss to kind of give Anne more time to figure out the thing with the knife that can help find who the witch is. Okay? Cool? Chill? Great. After that, because that scene's not really important to the actual game, I'm gonna kind of skip over it to when they find Arisu. When they kind of get Arisu out of the room where he was gagged and tied up, they hide into another hotel room where they catch him up on what's happening in the games. So they tell him there's a witch. Well, they didn't really say it, but they say like the rules for the game. And when this is happening, they kind of see like his brain go off. Like, you can't put yourself in the witch's shoes because that's not how the game works. It's a hearts game. You have to put yourself in the game maker's shoes because these games are kind of the games that will turn you against your peers. Oh, another bite. This is really yummy. Once they go down the stairs, they find Arisu. Once Arisu, Momoka, Asahi, and Tataba go down the stairs, he announced everyone to stop, their fire to the civilians left because he knows the truth. And the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Sorry, I had to say that. But this is so awkward to do alone, not gonna lie. Especially because I'm eating to a camera. I'm not as big of a fan of the Doritos Locos Tacos as much as I used to be. Once they go down the stairs, they tell everyone to cease fire when they see Aguni and his militants pointing their guns at the civilians that were in the lobby. That made zero sense, I think. I don't know. I'm talking to myself. But when that happens, they tell everyone to cease fire because they know who it is. And it couldn't have been Arisu because he was locked in a room, tied and gagged. It couldn't have been Asagi because really unfortunate events that happened before the game started. So it couldn't have been either of them. So when they're downstairs, Arisu announces that the games have kind of started because of Mad Hatter. Not Mad Hatter. So, I don't know why I'm built like this. Alright, so, when he tries to explain everything, Aguni, the head militant, kind of beats him up to kind of keep him from saying anything until Arisu opens his big mouth and says, he is not the witch, but he killed at her, the previous leader of the beach. And he gets all shocked and he says, no, 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 I'm the witch. But in reality, he's doing that so he can off himself by other people killing him. Since, you know, he killed the leader, he killed his friend. Yeah, we get that whole thing. And then he said, then when Arisu says he's not the witch, everyone goes into a commotion. And Asahi kind of wants to distract everyone by saying, I'm the dealer. And when she says that, she stands up and a laser shoots through her head and she falls to the floor and is dead. And we kind of get to the point where we understand that dealers can't announce that they are dealers or they will die. I forgot to mention what dealers were. So dealers are the people who set up the games and work for the game makers in turn for 2 more, like double their visa. So yeah. So when Arisu says, Aguni's not the witch, Momoka is. And if you guys remember, Momoka is the one who died by the witch, when in reality, Momoka was the witch herself. And with further proof of that, Anne comes down the stairs with Kuina holding her, and they said with fingerprints from the knife, it had reverse handprints, showing that she stabbed herself, which is kind of scary to see, but really, I wouldn't want to live in this kind of world, not gonna lie. So, when everything is figured out, they grab Momoka and throw her into the fire. And then we just get a scene of everyone around the fire. All the survivors around the fire. And it's a sad time. It's a really sad thing to see. But yeah. We see a couple of the militant officers that try to kill themselves with their gun on their knees. Just, you know, it's a really sad thing to see. Even though they kind of deserve it, not gonna lie, they kind of deserve it. Okay. Now let's get on how to beat the game. Okay. I'm really fucking excited about this. Hold on to your fucking asses. Okay. Let me take a bite real quick because this is gonna be. Okay. I'm to solve it. Okay. You know that feeling when you get food between your gums? And that's what I'm feeling. Anywho, so now on how to beat the game. How I would beat it is because when you look at the rules, it didn't necessarily say that you couldn't throw Momoka into the fire. Like, the first thing they could have done is thrown Momoka into the fire. I mean, she's already dead. She can't feel anything. That sounds so insensitive. But yeah. Just pick her up, throw her into the fire that magically appeared outside. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. And if it didn't work, then they can go on a killing rampage. Okay, no. But if anything else, Anne actually had a good idea in the beginning of this scene where she said, where was everyone in the past hour? And everyone had an excuse, remember? Usagi and Niragi, they had a mishap before the game where Niragi almost sexually assaulted Usagi. So either way, it couldn't have been him, her, or the 6 militants that held her down during the time being. It could have been Arisu, because Arisu was in the room locked up. And supposedly it couldn't have been Aguni because he said so. And it couldn't have been Anne because she was observing Hatter's body from when he died. So when we get all that out of the way, the only ones really plausible, because they are so close, is Asahi and Momoka. Again, Momoka is the one who died. So it could have been Asahi because she was always around Momoka. They could have had a fight, something could have happened, dead, boom, throw her into the fire. And then Momoka, again, since she was the one that killed herself, throw her into the fire. I sound really insensitive, not gonna lie. I mean, in Hearts games, you kind of are forced to, you know, have a little bloodshed. You're kind of forced to be ruthless in this kind of world. And if you're not ruthless, that can get you killed. So, Hearts games, it's like a mixture of every game. It could be strategy, it could be athleticism, but the worst of all, at least 2 of your players are gonna die. Guaranteed. Oh my god, I need another bite. This is a doozy. Yeah, but that's simply how I would beat it. Question everyone. And the kind of freaky thing is, though, I don't understand why they would have thrown her body into the fire first, Momoka, until I remembered that Anne was a forensic scientist. So she easily could have, you know, identified everything. But she didn't really need the body, as we've seen, because she just left the body in there. You know, she just left the body in the lobby. But she did take the knife. So as smart as that was, why leave the body out if you're not going to observe it other than check her pulse? You know what I mean? Like, that part kind of infuriated me a little bit. There's another game that I want to do where it was the 7 of Hearts game, because that one made me fucking sob my eyes out. It was insane. Like, you get attached to all the characters in that game, maybe except one, but like, you get attached to all of them, and then they just kill them off because Arisu is the main character and he has plot armor. You know what I mean? But anyways, thanks for watching my low-key rant, really unorganized video. It's pretty much a doozy. I did not eat the rest of the Doritos of those tacos. I'm probably gonna give that to my family. I'm not the biggest fan of these. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. I think that's what they say in all those YouTuber videos. I don't know.